Good day, ladies and gents! Yasuga here. It's been a while that I did a toy review, and even though that the Ultra Caliber and the Gearlinger has yet to have a review, here I am with another toy, which is from a series called Kamen Rider, and this is actually my very first Henshin belt. This is the DX Gamer Driver from Kamen Rider Ex-Aid, which is about a doctor who was once a gamer, and he's using his belt to treat his patients and destroy monsters. So here it is. This is the DX Gamer Driver, which, as you can see, looks relatively awesome and relatively hollow too, because this thing itself is basically as it is. It's basically a giant piece of plastic. The main gimmick here is this thing right here. This is called a Gachan, which is used by the characters in Ex-Aid to transform and to, provide some power-ups for their rider forms. And this is for the main heroes Gachan. This is really now. This is which kind of acts like game cartridges. Like this is the cartridge, and this is like the console of sorts. And what you do is that you use this to transform into Kamen Rider Ex-Aid, which has 2 slots, by the way. The main one here is that you should insert the Gachan on this left side here, around near the screen of the actual Henshin belt, like so. And once you do, all of the sounds and lights for this driver all comes to the Gachan, for those who are wondering. And for you to transform, you have to open this like this. And then you're gonna see the awesomeness that is Kamen Rider Ex-Aid, or at least Mighty Action X. So yeah, it's actually pretty awesome when you think about it. And when you are done with this, you should just close this and then pull the cartridge away. Although what's interesting is that for you to see the actual image from the Gachan itself, let's open this thing up first. There are 2 mirrors that there's a mirror inside the morpher, like so. Can I actually see my finger here? Yep. The mirror here serves as a refractor to create an image that kind of reminds you of a hologram. It's like a magic trick, but no pretty ladies disappearing right in front of your eyes. So yeah, that's basically the trick, and rather one of the other gimmicks that this thing right here and this thing here do. Now that we discuss the driver itself, let's discuss this thing. I kind of forgot what it is, but I honestly don't know. It's basically a device that is used alongside the belt, alongside this thing. This is basically like a device that they use for the finisher or something. I haven't watched Kamen Rider Ex-Aid, to be honest, so yeah, it's such a shame for me to actually discuss this without even prior knowledge about what this thing is. But that said, what you do here is to actually insert the cartridge By the way, for those who are wondering, the Gachan itself, this is not the only Gachan. There are multiple Gachans out there, which actually explains the multiple Gachan slots that you can actually own. So basically what happens is that you insert this, produce a sound, and then you press this button right here. Let's press this one. Has a interesting sound, it charges, and when you press it again, Mighty Critical Strike, which basically is the finisher. Actually, there's more than just one sound that it actually produces. So, let's try this again. Let's do it near the mic. Nice! Like, super nice. So, yeah, that's pretty much it about, that's pretty much it about the DX Gamer Driver. And I don't know if I should, like, collect more than one of the Gachats that exist, that exist in my arsenal right now. And, if you manage to watch this, ladies and gentlemen, what are the Gachats that you prefer me to collect first, other than other than Mighty Action X? So yeah, feel free to leave a like to this video, comment your thoughts, and subscribe to the channel for similar content like this. By the way, shoutouts to Sentai Tokusatsu Market PH, I forgot the name, for allowing me to have this wonderful opportunity to collect these stuff, because not going to lie, I think it's pretty hard to find these brand new, although this is pre-owned, but it's well taken care of. So thank you very much for the seller here, for letting me buy your DX Gamer Driver. And I have to also buy, I also have to get a belt extender for this, because let's just say the rider belts are not really that body type friendly. So yeah, needless to say, it's a fun way to use as a toy, and as well as for cosplay, which by the way is actually pretty easy to cosplay as, because Emu Hojo, the main character for Kamen Rider Ex-Aid, is a doctor but also a gamer with a very simple clothing choice, because he's a doctor, and also having casual clothing like underneath his doctor's robe or something, and a stethoscope which has some sort of just acts as a communication device of something. But nevertheless, I just have to use a stethoscope for that, a regular one. So yeah, he's pretty much easy to cosplay. So yeah, so if you want some cheaper options for cosplay while also having a good time with Kamen Rider Ex-Aid, pick this thing up. It's actually pretty cool. Although I have to clean this up first, because it's a little bit on the dusty side, but it's manageable for as long as it works. So, click the notification bell if you want more videos from Yasuga. See you, ladies and gents, next time. Bye. And victory! But wait a second! One would wonder, what's on the second slot? What you do with this? You just basically insert a second Gachan here for, additional power-ups and all. Yeah. That's the beauty of the Gamer Driver. It's both awesome and flexible. Highly recommended.